Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. Okay, see you again. Today I would like to talk about growth model. Actually, the growth model is also new for me. So I'd like to invite you to learn with me. What is the growth model actually? The growth model is a coaching and mentoring. It's a simple process for developing for your people. As a leader, one of your most important roles is to coach your people to do their best. By doing this, you will help them make better decisions, solve problems that are holding them back, learn new skills, and otherwise progress their career. Some people are fortunate enough to get formal training in coaching. However, many people have to develop this important skill themselves. This may sound daunting, but if you arm yourself with 7 proven techniques, practice and trust your instinct, you can become a great coach. Okay, about the model. GROW stands for G if goal, C is current is a reality, actually R is a reality, O option, and W is will or way forward. The model was originally developed in 1980s by business coach Graham Alexander, Alan Fine, and Sir John Whitmore. A good way of thinking about the growth model is to think about how you are plan a journey. First, you decide where you are going to and establish where you currently are. Then explore various routes to option to your destination. In the final step, establish the will. You ensure that you are committed to making the journey and are prepared for the obstacles that you could meet on the way. Okay, now I give you a tips. In this, it is traditional application. The growth model assumes that the coach will not an expert in this client situation. This means that the coach must act as a facilitator, helping the client select the best option and not offering advice or direction. When leaders coach their team members or act as a mentor to them, this may not apply. On one hand, it's more powerful for people to draw conclusion for themselves rather than having this conclusion thus upon them. On the other hand, as a team leader, you will often have expert knowledge to offer. Also, it is your job to guide them members to make decisions that are best for your organization. Okay, how to use the tool to structure a coaching or mentoring session using the GROW model? Please take the following step. First, establish the goal. First, you and your team member need to look at the behavior that you want to change. Okay, what we want to change. And then structure this change to a goals that she wants to achieve. Make sure that this is SMART goal, one that is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. When doing this, it is useful to ask questions like this. First, how we know that your team member has achieved this goal? How we know that the problem or issue is solved? Does this goal fit with her overall career objective? And does it fit with the team objective? So we have to look also on our objective. Second, examine the current reality, reality. Next, ask your team members to describe his current reality. This is an important step. Too often, people try to solve a problem or reach a goal without fully considering their starting point. And often, they're missing some information that they need in order to reach the goal effectively. As your team member tell you about his current reality, the solution may start to emerge. Useful coaching questions in this step include the following. First question, what is happening now? What, who, when, and how often? What is the effect or result of this? Have you already taken any step towards your goal? Does this goal conflict with any other goals or objective? Okay, the reality invite them self-assessment, obtain other feedback, that is assumption and history. The reality is must issue for the current times. Okay, the third one is explore the option. Once you and your team member have explored the current reality, it is time to determine what is possible, meaning all of the possible option for reaching her objective. Have your team members brainstorm as many good options as possible. Then discuss this and help you decide on the best one. By all means, offer your own suggestion in this step, but let your team member offer such suggestion first and let her do most of takings. It's important to guide her in her right decision without actually making decision. For her, a typical question that you can use to explore options are as follow. What else could you do? What if this or that concern were removed? What that change things? What are the advantages and disadvantages of each option? What factor or consideration will you use to use the option? What do you need to do to stop doing in order to achieve this goal? What obstacles stand in your way? Establish this will. Okay, last one is establish the will. By examining the current reality and exploring the option, your team member will now have a good idea to how he can achieve his goal. That's great, but this is itself, this may not be enough. The final step is to get your team member to commit on to specific action in order to move forward towards his goal. In doing this, you will help them establish his will and boost his motivation. Useful question to ask here includes, so what will you do now and when? What else will you do? What could stop you moving forward? How will you overcome this? How can you keep yourself motivated? When do you need to review progress? Daily, weekly, or monthly? Finally, decide on date when you both review his option. This will provide some accountability and allow them to change his approach if the original plan is not working. Tips 1. A great way to practice using the model is to address your own challenges and issues. By practicing on your own and getting yourself unstuck, you will learn how to ask the most helpful question. Then write down some stock question as prompt to further coaching session. Tip 2, the most important skill for a coach are the ability to ask a question, and the ability to listen effectively. Don't ask closed questions that call for a yes or no answer, such as, did that cause a problem? Instead, ask open ones like this. What effect did that have? Be prepared with a list of questions for each stage of growth process. Use active listening skill and let your client do most of the taking. Remember that silence provides you valuable thinking time. You don't always have a fill silence with the next question. You are helping a team member, right, with the grow model. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Bye. See you next video.